welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and today what I'm going to do is I've got this lovely MDF disc and I want to turn it into something that I can hang up on the wall for Christmas and cover it in resin so it's all nice and glossy. I will definitely be using the Ultimate Art resin by Resin Colour for this, so stick around and let's see what I do with this. Before I do anything with this, the resin, and put some bits and pieces on this, what I want to do is give it a good paint of gold acrylic paint, and it's got gold mica in it as well, which is really nice because it does give it a lovely shimmer. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this, and I want to give it a good coat all the way over because it may need 2 coats, because sometimes I find the gold does take a couple of coats to give it a really good finish. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to make sure that when I brush it off, I'm going on in always in the same direction like this to ensure that my brush marks are all going in the same direction. This is all nice and dry now, and it's ready for me to do the next stage too. And what I want to put on there is I've got some stamps. Now if you haven't got any stamps, then you could paint on it or do whatever you want. But I've got some stamps, and I'm going to first of all stamp on there the word Merry Christmas. And I'm going to do that in a red. Now I'm not sure how well the red is going to show up on this gold, but we will see. I'll make sure I've got that well covered in the red. And I'm going to put that about there, I think. Give that a really good push down. I'm not sure that is going to show up. Oh, it has shown up. Oh, I quite like that. That's quite nice. And then all the way around the edge, I'm going to go round with these little... what are they called? I can't think what they're called. Boop, 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 boop. What are they called? I can't even remember. Holly. I'm going to go round with these little holly pieces. Now I've remembered what it's called. And I'm going to do those in a medium green colour. And do a full border of those like that. Well, that's the border done. And now what I'm going to do is pop a couple of white snowflakes in as well. Well, more than a couple. Quite a few, I think. Yeah, I quite like that. And then I'm going to put something quite a bit larger in the middle here. Well, they're all on there nicely now, and as you can see, they're looking quite good. And actually, the iridescence of the gold background on that really allows all those colours to pop. And I think once I put the resin on it, that will do it as well. Now, what I'm also going to put on is this decoration right over the top of that, and I'm going to do that in a black because I want that to stick out like a nice outline. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's all right. That's come out nice. So there we go. That's on there. I think that has come out really nicely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry up completely before I do anything else with it to ensure that it's very well set before I put the resin on, because I don't want the resin to make any of these colours run at all. And then what I will do is I will also place over that just a very light spray of sealer, let that dry, and then I'll put the resin on. So this is what I have to contend with when I'm trying to do a voiceover. A little pup. And another one growling in the background out the window. I just thought you'd like to see this. So what I do to avoid getting drips is I pour some into the middle of whatever I'm trying to dome and see how the resin is reacting, because different temperatures and things like that is going to react differently. And this is a really nice viscous resin. It's ideal for doming something like this without it dripping down the side. So I pour it right in the middle, and then I leave that a few minutes to see how far that's going to spread out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And then once I'm happy that it's not going to spread out any further, I get a pipette and I go round the full edge like this, using the pipette to ensure that the surface tension of the resin is as much as it can be without flowing over. And then I go through and fill in the gaps using the resin that's in my pipette. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my tips and tricks and help support this channel and get your name on my coffee board, the link for that is in the description below. So carrying on filling up these bits that are gaps, and this isn't time consuming at all, but it's well worth it right up until you fill the last gap. And what you'll find is you will have a really excellent doming cover on this without any of the resin dripping down the sides and causing drips or problems on the other side, and it will give you a really nice flat piece. And this works really for any size of piece that you're going to do, whether large or small. I then go over it with a long neck lighter and then I'll let it cure. Well, this is all finished now, and I think that's come out really, really well. I love how that is shining now, and the coat of resin on it certainly makes a big difference to it. It makes those stamps that I put in there really pop. I think you could make quite a lot of these if you wanted to. All I'm going to do is put a little hook on the back and then hang it against the wall, but you could personalize them with people's names if you wanted to, or a particular phrase that you like that represents Christmas. I will put links to everything that I've used today in the description below, so don't worry, it's easy to be able to find them. And this was a lovely, easy project. I think a great one that you could do with your kids as well. Perhaps you could get your kids to make some, and then if you resined over it, you've kind of protected them for posterity. So check out the links below and the link to buy me a coffee if you'd like to buy me a coffee to help support this channel and get your name on my coffee board. Please boop the thumbs up. It really does help this video to get out there, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Be sure to check out my Christmas playlist. It's got lots of great Christmas ideas in there. Take care. Enjoy your resin. Bye.